Human Dynamics resilience programs are designed to empower leaders, energize teams, and create organizations that not only withstand pressure but excel through it. Let's work together to build resilience that drives performance and lasting growth.
So good afternoon, everybody. I'm Lian from Human Dynamics. So thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. It's a crucial conversation on the state of mental health. And this is not only impactful on individual well-being, but also on families, workplaces, and communities. And just to share with you, Human Dynamic is a Asia Pacific employee assistance program helping organizations build resilience, enhance wellness, and develop sustainability through integrated people and workplace solutions. So this afternoon, we have an important guest. We have Mr. Lordy Angelo Santos. He is our guest psychologist and an affiliate consultant at Human Dynamic, and he will share his expertise and perspectives on the state of men's mental health. Mr. Santos graduated as cum laude and has a master's degree in industrial psychology and is currently pursuing his PhD degree in clinical psychology and a certification at the Beck Institute of Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, Philadelphia, USA. He is both a psychometrician and psychologist at St. Luke's Medical Center and an assistant professor at Central Escolar University in Manila, and serves as a review specialist for psychometricians and psychologists. So let's begin. Hello, Lordy. Welcome. We are happy to have you here. Kamusta ka?
Hi, hi Lian. Again, thank you so much for inviting me here, and I'm excited, no, to inform, no, ang ating mga tagapakinig, no, about the topic that we are about to discuss for today.
Yes, and it's very crucial during this time in the Philippines, Lordy, no? So our first question, I'll dive right in, Lordy.
Okay,
In
go.
your opinion, yes, what does it mean
Mm.
to be a man today sa Pilipinas and in the modern workplace?
Mm. In relation, no, to mental health and as to how we ought, no, or ideally see men, especially in the workplace. Basically, we are now integrating, no, a more broader, a healthier definition of what men should be, no, in the workplace, in the community, in the familial setting. Dati kasi, kumbaga parang the foundation of the definition lies on strength. 'Di ba? Their capabilities, their resilience, their ability to provide, their ability to be responsible, no? But with the recent developments as to how we now understand mental health, no, and kung paano siya nagiging limited, no, for those individuals who still subscribe to the traditional definition of being a man, talagang kailangan na ng adjustments, no, and hopefully, no, as I go through the different elements of a broader and healthier definition, our listeners can take note of it so that they can also start working on, ano ba, siguro moving closer, no, into these elements, 'di ba, or integrating these elements into their day-to-day lives, no. So una, no, it's of course about uh, the capability, no, to recognize emotions. Okay, so being a man today in the workplace, in the community setting, means na you tend to get in touch, no, with your emotions. Okay, you know when you are angry, whether it's really the emotion of anger or maybe a mask, no, expression of sadness, 'di ba? So for most men right now who are working towards improving their overall mental health, they can easily describe, define what they are really feeling. No? So consequently, if they start to get in touch with their emotions, that's when they would know, no, that they are also vulnerable. No, kasi that's one of the first steps that we need to make. As humans, we have this innate vulnerability to feel emotions and at times, to get controlled by it. Kasi kapag in-acknowledge natin yon, we can also do different things, no, in order to prevent it from controlling us, no, and to respond appropriately to the environment, no. So with that being said, no, it's about our ability to recognize our emotions, accept our vulnerability, so that, no, we know that despite kumbaga parang emphasizing our ability to be resilient, no, there's still a chance for us to ask for help. No, despite we still recognize, no, the importance of taking accountability or responsibility, di ba, to our day-to-day tasks, we can still prioritize our own health, our own mental health, no, and we can still experience different forms of emotions, ranges of emotions from sadness, uncertainty, fear. So kumbaga parang hindi siya mutually exclusive, if I get the term right, na parang dapat pag responsible ka, dapat lahat 'yon lahat lang dun sa mga capabilities mo about to provide, 'di ba? Without prioritizing your own mental health. Okay? So pwede silang mag-exist no? Both. Yung resilience, no? Kapag resilient ka, you can still ask for help. Okay? So, yun. I hope I was
Lordy,
able
that
to
reminds me. Yeah. Actually, that reminds me, Lordy, of emotional intelligence, how the men today must really be emotionally intelligent because, like what you said, it takes awareness and being able to identify the emotion and thus being able to regulate it afterwards, to be able to take full accountability and take full responsibility of how you react or how you manage those emotions and full responsibilities.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, yun. Hopefully, no, and ideally in the sphere of mental health and as to how we advocate it right now, hopefully more and more, no, people will be informed about it so that they can start, no, working towards developing those kind of capabilities and understanding.
Mm-mm. Which I think brings us to the next question because even if there is slow movement or progress towards embracing mental health awareness, there is still,
Mm-mm.
it's still considered a taboo somehow. Is that why
Mm-mm.
is that why there are still some men struggling silently?
Yes, so definitely, no, yung traditional view as to how it is being held by those people who are traditional, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
Kumbaga talagang yung kumakapit dun sa nakagawian, dun sa kultura as to how they should see men, those kumbaga parang those belief systems are also preventing, no, the development of this kind of understanding or advocacy as to how we should see men, no, in a healthier way. Kumbaga parang maririnig pa rin natin, no? Siguro hindi lang dun sa mga members ng mga previous generations, even to the generations right now, no? Sabihin natin yung nasa millennials or even yung mga nasa Gen Zs na since they acquired, no, or they were modeled in an environment wherein those traditional views of masculinity is still prevalent, nakakaapekto pa rin sila, no, dun sa patuloy, no, na kinakaharap, no, na yung mga challenges, patuloy na challenges na kinakaharap ng mga kalalakihan, no. So that's why for some, despite them being capable of acknowledging or recognizing their limitations, emotions, kumbaga parang they usually choose to be silent or they usually choose to suffer on their own, no. Kaya nagkakaroon pa rin ng barrier, no, based on the stigma and that kumbaga parang cultural divide that we are still yet to address. Mm-hmm.
And it's still very much evident, Lordy, because in our work at Human Dynamic, we coach leaders and executives, and most of them are tenured senior men in leadership positions. And we see how they are still quite resistant or a bit timid pa
Correct.
into how will
Oo.
they really be able to show support, 'di ba? Yung empathy, yung emotional intelligence, how
Mm.
will they really be actually able to model it and foster it sa culture kung sila mismo as individual men
Mm.
hindi pa nila fully ma-embrace or ma-practice?
Correct. Oo, siguro no, I'll be taking this chance para yun nga. Kumbaga maybe to address to those individuals, no, lalo na yung kadalasan no sa top management, no. Kasi ganito yung mga naririnig ko kadalasan, no, when we are talking to people who are in the top management, no, especially for those males. Na kumbaga parang sa kanila mo madalas maririnig yung tipong kinaya ko dati nung nagsisimula ako eh. So dapat parang kakayanin mo rin. 'Di ba? Pinagdaanan ko rin 'yan, no. So again, for an individual experience, maybe yes, they have the characteristics, they have the personality, no, they have the capabilities. And again, we're proud. Kumbaga parang that's something that they need to acknowledge, no? And kumbaga parang congratulations to them that they have those kind of things. That's why they were able to ano ba, kumbaga parang
Endure.
transcend all the challenges or endure. 'Di ba? Yun nga lang, hindi kasi lahat, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang yes, maybe it would be true for them, but it's not true for everyone. 'Di ba? So, by recognizing those limitations that their experience cannot be generalized to other people, no? Kumbaga, hopefully could give them an idea na they cannot also expect no that everyone should be like them or could be like them, no? Regardless, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang they can still provide trainings, 'di ba? Or maybe they can still guide their ano ba, kumbaga parang kung sino man yung gusto nilang i-mold to be the next leader, no, in a better way. 'Di ba? Na mas matutulungan talaga yung gusto nilang matulungan rather than making it more traumatic, 'di ba? For those individuals. Ayan.
If that's the case, Lordy, do you think there are still signs that colleagues, family members, or even friends might be overlooking if someone is struggling with their yun nga, mental health? They really want to practice healthy behaviors with their health but unable to do so or struggling to do so. Ano kaya yung mga signs na to that we might be overlooking?
Yeah, actually most of the signs that are frequently being overlooked are directed no to male individuals or to those individuals who view no masculinity in a traditional way. Kasi 'di ba, if we'll be looking into the usual symptoms of halimbawa lang no, depression, anxiety, 'di ba? That would fall into nervousness, low mood, 'di ba? Pero in males, no, I think this is true for every context no na minsan they might not explicitly say that they are feeling sad, that they may not explicitly indicate that they are less interested or they are being nervous, pero nagmamanifest siya in some other ways. No, for example, consistent fatigue. No, some males would choose to isolate themselves. No, yung interaction nila with their friends, with their family na nagiging limited na. Yung iba nakakaranas ng sleep problems. Yung iba, no, and this is actually one of the most common manifestation. Yung anger management problem nila, no, nawawala. Okay? Some may also rely on substances like alcohol, 'di ba? Cigarette smoking or maybe even drugs. But for some, kumbaga parang makikita nila 'yon na parang hindi naman depressed kasi gustong-gusto pang nakikipag-usap sa bar, umiinom, ano tawag dito, pumigimik. Pero without them knowing na simptomas na pala yun. Because again, it is not the usual set of symptoms that we tend to associate no to mental health problems. But for males, no, for men to be specific, that could actually be one of their ways to mask it out. No, para hindi siya maging sign niya nung weakness as to how traditional masculinity can see it. No? Ayan. So yun yung mga usual symptoms or signs that can be overlooked.
Yeah, and maybe that's their way of coping during that time as well. Okay.
Yes, unfortunately, kumbaga yung coping na yun, medyo yun nga, for most, maladaptive din.
Correct, yes. So, given that these are the signs that we might be overlooking, I think the reality is also, it really will take effort and time, intentional effort and deliberate effort to know a person or a certain individual to notice these changes, diba? So what can actually be done? What can we do differently, Lordy, as family members, colleagues, as friends, even as managers? Anong pwede natin gawin differently?
Basically to be there, to be present, no? Siguro yun yung simplest way, no, to detect this kind of nuances, no, or symptoms. Kasi kumbaga, if we would literally, no, be there, present, madali nating mapapansin yung mga pagbabago yung mga changes, 'di ba? Kaysa yung parang magkasama ka kayo sa bahay but you're not there physically. Nagse-cellphone ka, 'di ba? Nagtatrabaho ka pa rin. So technically you're not there, no? So but if you are really there and you put yourself in that situation, interacting with the men, no? In your life, 'di ba? Kung sino man yung kasama mo diyan, whether asawa, kuya, tatay, no, at iba pa, madali mong makikita yung mga changes in their behaviors, no? And once you notice those kind of changes that are not usual to them, yun siguro yung mga pagkakataon na pwede na tayong mangumusta. Doon na papasok yung second step, no? Na 'di ba? It doesn't need to be forced, it doesn't need to be kumbaga parang accusing for them, no, na bakit parang nawalan ka ng interest, no? Kumbaga simpleng kumusta lang, 'di ba? Simpleng pagtatanong lang kung anong nangyari sa araw, no? Ano yung gusto niyang i-look forward for or gawin in the future, etc. So those kind of simple questions can actually start the conversation, 'di ba? Hindi natin mapapansin yun nga, mas mapag-uusapan na yung mga problema na usually isinasang tabi lang, no? Or yun, just nilalagay lang sa ilalim ng basa, no? As to how it's figuratively referred to. No? So, yun yung mga simpleng bagay na pwedeng gawin ng mga kapamilya, kaibigan, no? At iba pa, no, when it comes to recognizing this kind of changes or deviations, no, from the usual.
That actually reminds me, Lordy, of psychological safety, something that we often hear, right? But rarely implement consistently. Kasi it's very difficult, di ba, to really build a completely psychologically safe environment, lalo na at the workplace where a lot are at stake, di ba? We have to make sure that people are accountable and take ownership of their work whilst maintaining itong psychological safety. So it's a bit of a difficult or delicate balance rather.
I agree. No, kumbaga parang medyo challenging yun because again, it could still be different from one workplace to another, 'di ba? Depending on, 'di ba, the services that they are doing, the culture that has already been cemented in that workplace. Kumbaga, it could really take some time, no? And again, an active effort, not just from the top management or for those advocates, but actually from everyone.
So it will take time and intentional effort, Lordy. So today, starting today, what do you think we can do today so that we can start supporting men and their mental health?
Siguro one of the practical ways that people, no, or sabihin natin in a workplace can do is of course to psychoeducate. So siguro yan lagi yung parang first attempt or step that we should take. No? Psychoeducate the people inside the environment. Let them be informed about the developments in terms of understanding mental health, not just for men, no, but actually for everyone. No? And then from there, let's continue or supplement it with different advocacies, no, within that culture or within that workplace. Okay? So, ibig sabihin ng advocacies na yun, these are kumbaga specified trainings, capacity building, di ba? Whether it's for emotional regulation, no, for the improvement of interpersonal communication or connections, depende kung ano yung kumbaga parang one of the most usual sources of distress in the company, di ba? Minsan pwedeng ano yan pwedeng umabot yan sa task management or time management, no, yung mga workload balancing, di ba? So those kind of specific advocacies, no, hopefully should continue or should be considered after the first step of educating everyone about what mental health is. Tapos sunod na lang noon would be yung maintenance projects, 'di ba? How can we make sure na hindi lang to ngayong buwan ng mental health, 'di ba? Hindi lang to ngayong taon. How can we make sure that this kind of policies, 'di ba, will exist, 'di ba? Habang nag-e-exist pa yung company.
So it would really take a lot of investment in terms of time, effort, and energy, diba? In order to make sure that we truly give support to the men at the workplace. And I guess it's also communicating that it's for the sustainability of their work. Diba? Kasi a
Yes,
lot
oh,
of
kumbaga,
people don't see yung ROI of mental
correct.
health support, training,
Mm.
right?
But if they will really try to analyze the equation, 'di ba? Makikita natin na yung productivity, efficiency and effectiveness of a person really relies on their overall health, 'di ba? At mas maraming nagagastos, mas maraming nasasayang, 'di ba? If one of these pillars, no, yung health, whether it's physical or mental health will be affected. No, maraming oras ang masasayang, resources, no, and even no yung manpower can actually be
Mhm.
spent if ever they would not no, working on prioritizing no, taking care of it.
I completely agree. Thank you for highlighting that, Lordy. I think yun yung gusto nating perspective palagi, yung sustainability of the efforts that we're doing, right? And so if for the men today, Lordy, specifically Filipino men, diba? Do you have
Mm.
like an advice or what would you tell them in light of Men's Mental Health Month?
Yeah, siguro it's time no for everyone to recognize na we have to move forward, 'di ba? From the traditional view about being men or about masculinity, 'di ba? That we don't have to ano ba kumbaga parang stay silent to prove, 'di ba, that we are strong, but nevertheless strength would always come with our capability to recognize that we also have our own weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Diba? And whatever we will be experiencing, whether it's an emotion, whether it's something that would ano ba, kumbaga parang limit, 'di ba, our capability to be productive, no? It's something that needs to be addressed and yes, no, asking for help doesn't mean
Mm.
no or that will not serve as a sign of weakness, no, or being less masculine, but instead it could be an act, no, of courage, being responsible and even self-respect.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So it really goes
Yes, I
both
hope.
ways, Lordy, no?
Yes, no. So ayun, I hope I was able to send the message across no by trying to kumbaga parang integrate and simplify, no? Kasi marami pa sana, 'di ba? Pero yun nga, hindi lahat kaya na sanang masakop ng ano ba ng simpleng discussion no or making
Yes.
discussion about men's mental health.
Yes, I agree, Lordy. And I think there's much more conversation needed for this topic, diba? And I hope we get to have another conversation with you in the future, Lordy, because this is truly something that we have to communicate to everyone, not just for the men, but for the people in the communities that
Yes,
surround them, diba? So we
definitely.
thank
Yeah.
you, Lordy, for your time and for sharing your insights this afternoon.
Thank you so much for again having me here, and I'm looking forward no for the next set of discussions that we will be having.
Thank you, Lordy. And for everyone else joining us this afternoon, thank you for being a part of this conversation. We encourage you to be there to your partners, your friends, your colleagues, your brothers, fathers, sons, and teammates. Thank you for joining us. Happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we wish everyone continued well being both at work and in life. Bye bye. Bye, Lordy. Bye, everyone.